we are talking about solving inequalities and compound inequalities. And here we're talking about compound inequalities, which is two inequality sentences joined by and. So joined by the conjunction and, which means intersection, represented by the symbol, kind of looks like an upside down U or an N. So this says must be in all sets. The other option is it could be joined by or, so it could be this or that, which means union, represented by the symbol U. So it just has to be one of this. So an example would be like, could I have an orange or a banana? In that case, you could have either piece of fruit. So let's just take a look at an example here. So we have two sets. We have set A and we have set B. Now here we have this symbol here, which is intersection. So whenever we see this one means and. So it has to be in both. It has to be both in A and also has to be in B. So we want that set. So if we look at this set here, -4. Is -4 in this set in B? No, -4 is not included. Is -5 in this set? No. -3. Okay, that is in both. So I'll write down -3. Then we come to 4. 4 is in both sets. So we can write down 4. And then 6. Is 6 in both sets? No, 6 is not. And then we have 8. 8 is in that set right there. So if we see A intersection of B, that means it has to be in both. If we see the U, A union B, this means or. So it just has to be in one or the other. So -5, yep, that's in there. -4 is in there. -3 is in both, it's in there. 2 is in set B, so it's included. 4 is in both, so it's included. 6 is in set A, so that's included. 8 is in both, so that's included. And 9 is in set B, so that is included. So union means or, so it can be in either this set or this set, and means it has to be in both sets. So let's take a look at example 5. So we have two different inequalities, and we have this symbol in here to join them. What does this symbol mean? Does it mean and or does it mean or? This one means and. So we're looking for the spot where it has to be in both sets. So I'm going to use this top number line to kind of show my work, and then I'll put the final solution here to show what the answer should look like. So x is greater than or equal to -4. So variable on the left, so the inequality points in the direction. So -4, close dot, because the equal sign on the bottom, and we're going to point in the same direction. So I'm going to just draw it up kind of like that so I can show my work a little bit. And this is a closed dot. I want to exaggerate that a little bit. x is less than 5. So I'm going to put 5, variable on the left, so the arrow points in the correct direction. 5 is not included, so I'm going to put an open dot at 5, and then I'm going to draw my line going across. Okay, now we have the two sentences drawn on the number line, but now we have to pay attention to how it's joined. So this says and. Okay, so it says and. So that means it has to be in both. Over here, less than -4, that's not in both. It's only in one. And above 5, that's only in one. So the part where it intersects, or the part that's in both, is where these two number lines overlap or they cross. So when we go to draw this, we have -4 and we have 5. Is 5 included? 5 is on this number line up here. It is included in that one, but it is not included here because we have open dot. It has to be in both. So because it's not in one of them, we don't include it. 4 is included. It's included in this one, and this number line shows that it's included in this one. So -4 is included, so we use a closed dot, and then we draw the line in between. Set builder notation. We would say we'd start at -4. We always start at the bottom. -4 is included. The variables, any number in between these is fine, so we'll represent that with x. And then it has to be less than 5. 5 is not included because we have open dot. Interval notation, we start with the smallest value, and we go to the highest value. And then we pay attention to the inequality sign. So this one is equal to, so we use a bracket. This one is just less than, so we're going to use a parenthesis. Next example here, we have x is greater than or equal to -4. So we can go ahead and draw that on the number line. So we'll just say -4 here. And then x is less than 5. So here's 5. Less than means open dot. And we're going to draw the line going to the left. Then we got to pay attention to the conjunction here, or how the two sentences are joined. And this one is union, so it can be in this one or this one. In this case, there's no number that's not included, because even though 5 is not included here, this one does include 5. So set builder notation, we can set that up. If we're talking about all real numbers, we can use the symbol all real numbers. In interval notation, we can go, this starts at -infinity, and it goes all the way to +infinity. And we can't include those because we can never count that high. So whenever we have infinity involved, we'll always use a parenthesis. 2 more examples. Okay. So we have the same examples from above, except for the inequality direction has changed. So here, we're still going to be at -4. And we're going to have a closed dot, and it's going to go to the left. And here we're going to have 5, and we're going to have an open dot, and that one's going to go to the right. Now, we have the two sentences drawn, and we have to pay attention to how they're joined, and they're joined with intersection. In this case, it means and. And is there any place where they overlap? And the answer to that is no, there's not any place where they overlap. So we don't have to do set builder or interval because there is no solution for this. They don't overlap, so there's no solution. If we look at x is less than -4, so here we have -4, less than or equal to, so that's closed dot. And then we have x is greater than 5, so here we have 5. Now this is different because this one says union, which means it can be in this one or that one. Union means or. So when we were looking at this one, this goes to -infinity, this goes to +infinity, but we're missing some parts in the middle here. So we can say x is less than or equal to, because we have a closed dot, -4, or could also be x is greater than 5. We say greater than 5 because there's open dot there, so it's not included. So that's the set builder notation way to write it. Interval notation is we basically pay attention to the numbers. So we have -infinity and -4. So -infinity to -4. -infinity is not included. -4 is included. Then we go to the next one. We have 5, and we have +infinity. 5 is not included, and infinity is never included. Now we got to see how are they joined. So remember union. So it can be in this set or it can be in that set. So we have to use the union sign.